That was good. Hello, so I'm out at the field with my net set up. I'm going to go through my overload underload training session. Starting with the lightweight, then going up to the heavier weight. This is the third session of this I've done. I actually filmed this one before I filmed the explanation video that I've already put out. So if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. I'll be explaining it much better in that than I am in this. And I've actually made a few changes since filming this video that are now in the explanation video. So on this, I'm not doing the offhands just because it didn't feel good at the time, so I didn't include it. I also was sort of pausing at the back of the reach back on those arm only throws just because at the time it felt like it felt better, but I think I was missing out on the gains from the stretch reflex sort of rubber band effect that you get from this, so I've added that back in. So I moved through the weights on those. Now I'm doing the standstills, moving up through the weights as well. I was actually feeling quite a bit better rested this day, so if it looks like I'm moving more powerful with a bit more speed, then I probably am actually. Speaking of which, anyone who's looking to do this, please take the time to warm up before you go ahead and do it. This should be right on the limits of your effort and power, so you want to make sure your body's fully primed to do that. So don't want to be getting any injuries. Just doing the heavyweight standstills now. And then moving on to the full X-step throws. I actually had some comments about the weight of the disc and saying that it might potentially be a bit too heavy and that could be affecting my form. So I'm going to go do a quick little run through of what the form looks like with the heavier disc and kind of show that the form looking different is kind of what I'm aiming for. Okay, so we got the throw here with the weighted disc. So the things I'm looking at that are the adaptations that I'm being forced to make by throwing a heavier disc. Number one is my pull through starts to get delayed here. So the foot gets well and truly planted before I start the pull through. And then going into the throw, can see my leg straightening earlier than it normally does before the release. So it's just creating a healthier, more effective brace. Also, my body sort of staying down in this hyzer tilt angle rather than my usual throw where I tend to just sort of pop up and out of it. So these things are all my body being forced to get better, to do better movements to gain a mechanical advantage because of the extra weight of the disc. Is 300 grams the perfect weight? Probably not. But I'm going to do some playing around with it and see. It's probably not the perfect weight for getting maximum speed gains, but it certainly helps with that, creating that mechanical advantage, forcing your body into these positions, and also by making it more difficult to throw the disc. So then when you go back down to a lighter disc, it feels a lot easier. Back to the video. Out here at the course now with my net and my tech disc set up. Gonna put up some numbers here. These are my 20 throw averages for max effort throws. So speed on the right, I've drawn a couple of lines to sort of show the progress. So I got a line separating before and after my first lesson with Nick. Then at the top I've got another line separating when I did my first overload / underload training. So hopefully that sort of shows the progress that's being made here. Anyway, so for the session, I'm going to do 20 throws, max effort, record the numbers on the tech disc. I'm looking to beat my current record of 60 miles an hour. So that's the goal for today. Going to put the tech disc numbers up on screen now, and then over to me. 56.9. 57.1, gradually going up. All right. Ugh. 59.7, that one felt good. I'm finding at the moment, with all this training I'm doing, my average speed is definitely going up. Like I'm staying above the 55 sort of a lot more consistently, but I haven't really passed that 60. I think 61 was the record. I haven't passed that. But seeing the average go up means better distance overall, right? Ugh. 60.3, still going up. That's what we like to see. 6.8 back down. That didn't feel like as good of a release on that one. All right. Try to keep it going up. Get above 60. Felt pretty good. Come on. Just 5. Okay, going back down. 62. There we go. That was a new personal best. Numbers on that were 62 miles an hour, 12.55 on the spin. Bit of highs at 8 degrees. Still nose down. Launch was a bit high. But there we go. New personal best. Right, we're going to do another set there. Longest one out of those was the green Big Z Nuke. Went out to 360, which isn't great, but like I said, the grass is like this out there, so that's 360 completely through the air. So on another day, that could have been, I don't know, 380 odd, which would be about average for my best for a set. Right, understable Nuke. Understable Zeus. Start off with. See if we can get the right flight on this time. Started to get some turn there. Do struggle with that one just from how much hyzer I need to put it on. Definitely better at throwing flatter shots for distance. All right. Oh yeah. Just took a while to come out there, but good distance. Another Zeus. That one's gone pretty far. Right, I'm going to do the bosses first this time, as they're quite a bit more understable than the nukes. Right, Blizzard boss. Big sweeping turn. Will it come out at the right angle? No. Try and go a bit flatter with this one. Those really used to be my go-to distance ones, but just seem to be playing a bit too understable now. Right, Crystal Nuke. Oh, lovely turn there. Don't know if it's enough height, actually. That looked really good. Onto the Big Z nukes. I can get that flight there, but with a touch more height. Oh, that's going to go too far right. Not bad though. Right, last one. That was good. Right, we'll go get some measurements. That was a much better set there. Longest one we got was 380 with the crystal nuke. So with a little bit of ground play, that would be looking very close to the 400. So what I'm liking is that this is showing that I'm getting enough power to get them up to speed in the tailwind, which is helping me get more distance through the air. So also just really consistently every disc that I threw there was turning, so that means I'm getting enough power to get the turn. So feeling good about that. Either going to have to find a field with some shorter grass for the next one, or we're going to have to find 20 feet through the air somewhere, but either way we're getting closer.